My name is Charlotte Symonds. I'm here to talk about my book, Until One Day. This book is different than the other three novels that I've written because this book is more of a drama. It does touch on love, but not like my other three books that are more romantic love. This book talks about the love between a mother and a daughter, the love between two friends, love lost, and it's more of a drama story. This book is written sort of in a novella style. I have four totally different characters in it. You first meet Sydney. She's a lawyer in her 30s who's lost her husband. She probably wishes she lost him by dying. However, she loses him because he goes to another woman. You meet Patrick, an 88-year-old war veteran from Pearl Harbor who was stationed there on December 7th, 1941. You meet Sister Georgiana, who's in her 50s, who's a parochial school, high school teacher at an all-girls school. And you meet Krista, a girl from upstate. Now, I know these people are like totally different from each other, and it's hard probably for you to even fathom how they could possibly be in one book, but it really does work. Now, this book is the setting takes place on Christmas Eve. Nowhere on the back cover or in any ad I have anywhere on Amazon, Goodreads, or anywhere do I say that this book happens on Christmas Eve, because I believe that this book can hold its own any season. I do not think that it has to be read just during the Christmas season. Each character that I have in this book has their own unique problem, and it's a serious problem. And through the book, you find out what it is, and it all comes together in the end, and it really does work. The way I got the idea for the book is I was driving out of my driveway one day on the way to work. It was a few days before Christmas, and someone had tossed a Snapple bottle at the end of my driveway, so I ran over it. And as I heard the crashing of the bottle under my tire, the first thing I thought of was, do I have enough money in my checking account to pay for a tire at this moment? I mean, it's 3 days before Christmas. I practically spent all my money on, my kids, my family, my friends for gifts. And then as I'm driving to work, I thought, that's the biggest problem I have is do I have enough money for a tire? There are people out there who have serious problems. And that's when I came up with these four totally different characters and the problems they have. And I wanted each character also to hide behind like a mask of deception so that people really didn't know what they were going through. And I don't know about you, but for me personally, things can happen to me and nobody would know because I just put on a happy face and I just go to work and do what I have to do. And, you just do what you have to do to get through the day. So that's what that book's about. I entered this book in a contest through the Writer's Digest magazine. I don't know if many of you know what it is. I personally never heard of the Writer's Digest magazine until I started writing. But unfortunately, it did not win the contest, but that's okay. I got a very nice letter from one of the judges who said that this book would be an excellent choice for a book club because he thought it would elicit some fantastic conversation. And I was absolutely flattered that he said that, and I also agreed with him. Now, when I was writing this book, the first character that you meet in the book is Sydney, the lawyer, whose husband leaves her. Now, she has a best friend, Peter. I absolutely fell in love with Peter. Peter is gorgeous. Peter is sweet. He's kind. He's compassionate. Peter is everything that any woman would possibly want in a man, with one exception. Peter's gay. Now, I really, really fell in love so much with this character because he was so nice that I wanted Sydney to fall in love with him, have them live happily ever after. That gets choked up in my voice because I'm not living happily ever after here. So, but I know there are people that do. So it doesn't roll off my tongue as easily. So let's do that again. I was hoping that Peter and Sydney could live happily ever after. But as a writer, when you start making a character, they become real. And you cannot make a character do something that's not him. So there was no way possible that I could change Peter from being gay to all of a sudden being straight and falling in love with Sydney. Could not do it. But I wish I could have, because Peter's one of my favorite characters that I've ever written. But anyway, you know what they say. All the good ones are either gay or married. However, all of my male friends that I know are absolutely fantastic. So I would say all the gay men, um, they're wonderful. But I know a lot of married men that aren't so good. So I don't know so much about that adage. But anyway, so here's wishing every woman out there to find the man of her dreams so she can get the love, respect, loyalty, and sex that as women we all deserve. But I was thinking, if you're not getting that, you can always read about it in What the Heart Can Hold, Sex for Fun, and my newest book, Exception to the Rule. So ladies, go out there and get the sex you deserve. See you next Monday.